Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Aditi Ghosh once again on Inner World Revealed, and this is your April 2022 numerology forecast. On the 23rd of February 2022, I had published the numerology forecast for March 2022, and it was a time when the world was on a high energy note. Things were progressing very fast and people had a very high driving force, and it seemed that the concerning virus was finally completely tamed. In my forecast, however, I had mentioned something else, your number, which is 2022, and this can be indicative of hidden elements of some kind which are definitely going to be there. Also, a day before the Russo-Ukrainian war, I had mentioned this. This could be because of the reappearance of a sub-variant, or perhaps some specific less advanced country dealing with some difficult situation or struggling with some situation, which is going to lead the world to grow in awareness, and people are going to become more broad-minded, They may feel compassion, a lot of compassion towards others, and may go out of their way to help others who are lesser fortunate. They may also feel concerned about the state of the world as a whole and may feel some kind of urge to change things for the better. 23rd of February was the date of publishing of that video, but I had recorded it much earlier than that. And at this point, when I had said it, no one was really expecting this, But anyways, let's move on and look at the time that's ahead of us, because taking time never stops. Things change, stuffs happen, and time goes on. All that we can do is align with time and go with the flow of time. When we will flow with it, it will lead us to the right way. The entire game is all about correcting your personal timing, and if and when you are timed correct, there's nothing to worry about. And this is the mastery that my book Cycle of 9 is going to teach you. Now let us move on and look at the month of April 2022. And April 2022 is the universal month 1 appearing in the universal year 6. Now this number 1, as we know, is a very enthusiastic number. It is the doer, it is the leader and the ambitious achiever. So surely driving force, passion and competitive spirit is going to be rising in the people of the world during the month of April 2022. They're going to feel more energetic, more motivated, and they would like to give their best. And that would make this time quite ideal for making some important new beginnings, or perhaps for laying the foundations for something very important. People of the world would show faith in their abilities, courage in difficult situations, and also strong opinions on subjects of concern. And when everyone starts having very strong opinions of their own, and everyone is determined to do their best and to prove their point and be the winners, clashes are also very likely to happen. Perhaps everyone may not feel the same way and may think that others are incorrect and that they are correct. However, even if clashes happen during the month of April 2022, when we will look at the bigger picture, we would see that the year specific number or the universal year number out here is 6, which is coming by the addition of repeated 2s. 2 is the millennium number, it's the decade number as well, and it's also the year specific digit. So the most important message that would spread in the world would be of love, kindness, empathy, balance, harmony, and also of justice. People would not easily agree with injustice, and they may try to establish human rights in order to help the other people who are in trouble. The entire millennium and also the entire decade once again is ruled by the number 2, and due to this, secret elements are going to remain, Things would keep on fluctuating and sudden situations may arise for which we may also get to see some very erratic emotional reactions from people at times. The reality would surface during the later years of the decade when we would begin to have more clarity of purpose. Right now, even though complete clarity is not there, but because the universal month number is 1, when we are looking at the smaller circumference of the universal month of April 2022, right now, the universal month number is 1. So choices have to be made right now, and the decisions and choices which will be made during this month would really determine the course of some of the upcoming months during this year. Postponing the decisions or taking the middle path won't be allowed right now. This is a time when people must stand up for what they believe in. They should clearly mention their opinions and be counted. Choices become more clear and confusions disappear when you have the knowledge of numbers and listen to what these numbers have to say to you. In my book, All is One, I have covered the primary meanings of all the single digit as well as all the double digit numbers in details. If you wish to understand numbers better, there can be no better tool for you. Now, as you have a basic understanding of what will be the tone of the universal month, let me now get into your personal months and tell you what will be the specific role that you will have to play during this month. For this, the first thing that you will have to do is mark your birthday in the April 2022 calendar, and you will see that it's dividing the month of April into 2 halves. The first part would be starting from the beginning of the month and lasting till your birthday, and the second part would start from your birthday and last till the end of the month for you. If you're born on the first of any month, there is no first part obviously for you, and if you're born on the 30th of any month, again there's no second half for you. Now let me begin with all of you who are in your personal year 1. The first part of the month for you will be a time to bring order into your surroundings and arrange everything around you. You can arrange your home, your office, your closets, your attic, clean up all the unnecessary things, and even purchase the things that would be required by you. When you make a purchase, see that the article is going to be useful and very functional and can solve a problem for you. Be budgeted and keep a check on your money as well. The second part of the month would be filled with many activities. Experiencing will happen very fast, and also you will get to interact with many people. It can be a time when you could be socializing or even attending events or parties. It would be a great time to go shopping and adding some interesting elements to your wardrobe. You should look good and schedule meetings now because opportunities could be opening up for you. Now this brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 2s. For you, the first part of the month would be a very happy-go-lucky time when you would be interacting with a lot of people. You would also be finding some sudden opportunities which you can tap into or make use of. Your social circle would be very active now. However, as the personal year is too, mind it, you have to be very careful about who you are mingling with right now. Be diplomatic in your dealings and do not divulge all the details. The second part of the month would bring your relationships, your family and your children in the forefront, and you will have to pay attention to them. Also, you may wish to beautify your home or the environment around you right now. You may add or rearrange things to make your surroundings or your home more beautiful and more comfortable. Coming to all of you who are in your personal year 3 right now. For you, the first part of the month would be about spending some happy time with your family or your close ones. You must pay attention out there and try to make improvements. Pay attention to your relationships and communicate all your feelings. The second part of the month would make you more conscious about the spiritual side of your life. It will be more of an introspective time when you may wish to look inside and delve deeper and analyze the decisions that you've made in the past. You can now make plans, you can polish your talents or perfect your skills, but it may not be a good time to activate any kind of big change or make any major decisions right now. Important decisions should either be scheduled during the first part of the month or you should wait for the next month. Coming to all of you who are in your personal year force right now. For you, the first part of the month would be a time to not push the material goals aggressively. You must not look for immediate results or make any big changes right now. Rather, it's going to be favorable if you target self-improvement, rejuvenation. You can even take a vacation for a short while, or perhaps if you want to polish your skills, you can do that. The second part of the month would require a lot of hard work and effort from your side. And if you show energy and willingness to do so, results will also come in equal proportions. Responsibilities may increase and material gains may come. Pay very close attention to how things turn out for you right now. Whatever you would do right now would be setting the trend for the future. So try to make very wise choices. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 5. For you, the first part of the month is going to bring a lot of action and also a lot of opportunities. You will remain totally involved in the activities of life and people will notice your presence and your efficiency. Whatever you would choose to do during this time is going to be highly impactful. The second part of the month would be a time to show a very broad-minded and a very receptive and compassionate approach. You can involve yourself in some charitable deeds as well. You can even clean your closets and donate the things that aren't needed by you anymore. Be very empathetic and kind towards whosoever you encounter during this time. Try to help them out. This brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 6 right now. For you, the first part of the month is a time when you must put others first and yourself second. You have to be very humble and selfless in your dealings. It is also a good time for some house cleaning. Clean your desks, your closets and cabinets and give away the things that don't serve the purpose anymore. The second part of the month would be a good time for making purchases. Keep in mind that the things that you invest on should give you better living experience. You may also find yourself in some kind of a decision-making position. Try to free yourself from all distractions and decide wisely. Be unafraid, but also try to balance out your words and your actions. There is a possibility of some change of residence as well that I see. Coming to all of you who are in your personal year 7s right now. Although the personal year 7 is not a very good time to reinforce any strong changes, but during the first part of the month you may have to make some decisions. The decisions that you would make may not be very popular ones and may not get you the support of the people, but would be very much necessary and would set the trend of the rest of the year. The second part of the month would be a time when you should not schedule any important decisions or any important plans. Some sudden situation could be created which may place you in a fix for a while. So be prepared for that. Try to stay a bit passive and do not overexert yourself physically. You could be calling diseases if you do that. Take time off. Take time to make decisions. Listen to the counsel of your well-wishers and try to make improvements. And also, you should trust your intuitions. Your dreams and intuitions are going to provide you some very important clues. Now this brings me to all of you who are in your personal year 8s. And 8 is the time when you get to know how effective your past decisions have been. Also, all that you would decide upon right now or do now would be extremely important. The first part of the month of April 2022 may see you in a sudden decision-making position when something might suddenly come up, and so you may have to quickly and efficiently do things. But don't worry, all what's happening is for your ultimate benefit. The second part of the month would bring you some positive feedback and also some opportunities to socialize. So if you're invited to parties or functions, just show up. People will notice you and would sense your power. This time may also doubly activate your money luck, and you may make a lot of material gains or find some rewards. Let me now come to all of you who are in your personal year 9s. And 9 is a time of transition and closures. Things around you could be fast changing and people could be saying goodbyes. The first part of the month would bring you some opportunities for socializing and meeting people up. So meet up and be generous. Communicate your feelings and listen to theirs with empathy. Try to help them out and uplift them. The second part of the month would be a time of some house cleaning and organizing. Clean your closets and give away the things that are no longer necessary for you. Make room for new things to come, but do not purchase important things right now. Budget your spending and take care of your finances rather. Keep a track of all the details and also at the same time try to be very humble, practical and grounded. So ladies and gentlemen, this was all about your personalized numerology prediction for the month of April 2022. I hope this log was useful for you. If so, please remember to hit the like button before you go. If you feel that it was share worthy, please share it with others who can benefit from it. Like my Facebook page, follow me on Insta, and also remember to subscribe to me out here. All the relevant links are provided in the description box below. That'll be all for today. Have a very good time. Bye bye.